first radio detection of Atlas just came through, and the search for something extraordinary has officially begun. Meerkat, a massive radio telescope array in South Africa, just detected Atlas at radio frequencies. But before you get too excited, this isn't the smoking gun we're looking for. Not yet. Let me explain what they found, what they didn't find, and why the real search is just getting started. On October 24th, just 3 days after Atlas emerged from solar conjunction, Meerkat pointed its 13.5-meter dish at the interstellar object. They were observing at an extremely challenging angle. Atlas was only 3.66 degrees away from the sun in the sky. That's just 7 times the sun's diameter. Imagine trying to see something right next to a spotlight, and they detected something, OH absorption lines, hydroxyl radicals, OH molecules, at radio frequencies of 1.665 and 1.67 gigahertz. Now, here's the critical distinction: absorption versus emission. This is key to understanding what this detection means. Absorption is when light gets blocked. The OH molecules around Atlas absorbed radio waves coming from behind it, creating dark lines in the spectrum. It's like seeing a shadow. It tells you something is there, blocking the light. Emission is when something actively creates light, or in this case, radio signals. That's what we're actually looking for: a transmission, a signal, something being broadcast. Meerkat detected absorption, not emission. They found molecules, but not a signal. And here's what makes this fascinating. Those OH molecules match exactly what you'd expect from a comet at Atlas's distance. The temperature calculations predict the surface should be around 230 Kelvin. The thermal broadening of the OH lines, the way they spread out due to molecular motion, matches perfectly with that temperature. In fact, and this is almost eerie, Avi Loeb taught thermal broadening in his Harvard astrophysics class just 1 month before this detection. The same physics he was explaining to students matched what Meerkat observed in Atlas. So does this prove Atlas is natural? Not exactly. This detection confirms there's outgassing. There are OH molecules being released from the surface. But that doesn't address any of the 10 anomalies. Industrial metal ratios, wow signal direction, non-gravitational acceleration without massive debris cloud. None of that is explained by detecting OH molecules. What this detection really represents is the beginning of something bigger. The start of the radio search. 5 weeks ago, Loeb specifically encouraged radio observatories like Meerkat to monitor Atlas because of one critical connection. Atlas arrived from the same direction as the famous 1977 WOW signal, within just 9 degrees. The WOW signal was detected at a frequency of 1.420 gigahertz. That's very close to where Meerkat was observing, at 1.665 and 1.667 gigahertz. They were specifically looking because of the WOW signal connection, and they will continue looking. So far, no radio emission has been detected, no signal, no transmission, just the natural absorption from OH molecules. But the search is just beginning, and the real test comes on March the 16th, 2026. That's when Atlas passes within 53 million kilometers of Jupiter, and NASA's Juno spacecraft will be waiting. Juno has a dipole antenna designed to detect radio signals at low frequencies, ranging from 50 Hz all the way up to 40 MHz. If Atlas is transmitting anything, if there's an active radio source, if there's any kind of artificial signal, Juno will be in perfect position to detect it. This is building to something. First, visual observations showing anomalies. Then, non-gravitational acceleration confirmed. Then, blue color that shouldn't exist. Now, first radio detection confirming outgassing, but still searching for emission. Each observation adds data. Each telescope adds capability. Each search narrows the possibilities. Meerkat found OH molecules. Natural chemistry happening as expected, but they're still listening, still searching, still monitoring for something that would be distinctly unnatural, an active radio transmission from an object that arrived from the WOW signal direction. The absorption lines tell us Atlas is releasing molecules. The emission search will tell us if it's transmitting signals. We've confirmed the first, we're still looking for the second. March 16th, Juno gets its chance. Different frequency range, different type of search, closer observation, and if there's anything to find, that's when we'll know. First detection complete, more searches coming. The WOW signal frequency monitoring has officially begun, and we're watching, listening, waiting for the signal that could change everything. Stay tuned, because this radio search is just getting started.